Greetings, Sagittarius, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for being here and for tuning into this reading. Let us see what intuitive messages you may need to know at this time. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Sagittarius. If you also feel like the messages here do not resonate, please also check your other placements, okay? Thank you all for your support, and let's begin. We ask for insights and guidance for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do they need to know and need to be aware of at this time? What does Sagittarius need to know and need to be aware of at this time? Starting with the Eight of Wands, the Devil, Two of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Magician, the Mother of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Alright, so Sagittarius, the first message that I'm picking up here is that some of you feel like you want to disconnect, okay? You want to cut ties. You want to disconnect. Cut somebody out of your life with the Mother of Swords. It is because with the Devil, you are starting to see some red flags in this person's behavior, in this person's treatment towards you. The Devil and the Five of Swords is coming across as quite manipulative energy as well. Some of you feel like someone is trying to play mental games or mind games here with the Five of Swords, but with the Two of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands here is some kind of movement, communication as well. It could be that this person sent you out a message or they made a gesture towards you. But with the Five of Swords, you know, you might feel this uncertainty. Should I trust this person? Is this offer something sincere? Is this person being completely upfront and honest? I feel like with the Mother of Swords, you have your guards up, Sagittarius. You have your guards up, okay? The Chariot here is saying that you need to listen to what your intuition is saying. In other words, go with your gut. The Two of Pentacles, I feel like there's this back and forth energy. Like it could be that someone keeps coming in and out of your life. It might also be the patterns or behavior that they're exhibiting. It keeps oscillating from positive towards negative, then negative towards positive. So it's currently fluctuating. It could also signify here someone's addiction with the Devil. You know, there's a lot of definition to the Devil. Some kind of an addiction. It's like somebody is losing self-control or moderation. And with the Five of Swords, you know, you want to cut this pattern out of your life because it's also affecting you. The Magician is you taking action and realizing that you have what it takes to make an objective decision here with Mother of Swords. I'm also getting this juggling energy, like someone could be juggling a lot of things in their life, okay? This could also be relationships. And what you desire is commitment with a Hierophant. This could also mean higher level of commitment, marriage, taking things to the next level. I feel like you are energetically making new space for something new in your life, Sagittarius, as you cut something out. There's also new love coming in here with the Two of Cups. Eight of Wands, to me, I also interpret this card as quite a surprise. You will be surprised to meet someone new. There is someone coming towards you, okay? It's kind of like a fated event, but with the Devil and the Five of Swords, consider what you must release or let go. You know, traditionally, the Chariot is leaving something behind. So I feel like this is all about you realizing that you need to keep moving forward. Son of Pentacles. And also exercise caution because not everybody has your heart's best interest. Some of you are leaving someone behind who you feel as though you've patiently waited. You've been very diligent towards that situation. You've been someone they can trust, someone they can depend on. Now, on a different message, Sagittarius, I'm also getting someone heavily dependent on you, heavily leaned on you, but at some point, this is starting to become very codependent with the devil. It might be that with the Mother of Swords, you're now reestablishing some boundaries, okay? The Hierophant is a spiritual teacher or a mentor. It might be that someone is going to give you some kind of advice as well. Someone you can trust, someone that you can lean on as support system at this time. It could be that with this devil, you also felt a very strong connection or attachment towards that person and that situation because it was somehow familiar. But with the Mother of Swords, this is all about having awareness of what's not good for you. I feel like you're thinking more with the head this time as opposed to just the heart. This is less emotional type, okay? You're also realizing that you're incredibly insightful now, like you're able to see through what this person's behavior is, okay? This is a very tough decision for you, but it's definitely necessary as well. So let me just clarify this messages. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Clarify the Eight of Wands. The Tower. So this could be the other person involved. I feel like this breakup, this separation, you cutting them out of your life, Sagittarius, is coming across as quite a shock. The Tower is complete and sudden change. This person is now experiencing as if their world has been flipped upside down, okay? It's like the rug has been pulled from their feet because this relationship may have given them a sense of security as well, Sagittarius. Also, for some of you, if you called this person out, because the Mother of Swords, she has no filter. She says what she wants to say impartially. It feels like it was a surprise for this person. You may have said something that was sort of a harsh truth as well, but what they needed to know in order to wake up and take responsibility. Because that's also one of the definition of the devil, like somebody is in denial. Somebody needs to wake up and take responsibility for their life and the way they live it. Two of Pentacles, this is just a double confirmation. So it could be calling someone's behavior out, okay? And so you are remaining detached and uninfluenced. These are unhealthy habits that they know deep down they can break free. Someone's addictions could already be taking control over them. That which we try to control eventually tries to control us. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? The Two of Cups. So that showed up twice. Could also be that this person you found out, they had multiple partners, Sagittarius. They were betraying you, doing something behind your back as well. This message may not resonate for all, but with the Tower, even though it's a painful revelation, it is something that you needed to know. Otherwise, if you didn't, you would still continue not seeing what you needed to see, what was happening in the background, behind the curtains. The Tower, although it's painful, is going to lead you to your freedom, your liberation, what you're about to find out or what you have found out. Now we have the Empress. So the Empress here is all about growth, as well as with the Hierophant. It's like you are growing spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. You've been through a lot because of this situation. You've gained so much wisdom. The Empress also and the Hierophant speaks about healing. So somebody here is coming towards you that's going to heal you. You also need to seek your support system at this time, Sagittarius, friends, family, and loved ones. The Three of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. The Six of Swords. Okay, so what I'm picking up here is that a lot of you feel relieved that finally something is over with the Six of Swords, okay? It may not have felt that way in the beginning, but slowly and surely, there's this feeling of relief. Looking back, one day in the future, you're going to realize, I'm glad I'm out of that situation. It's going to give you peace with the Six of Swords. It's like once you are able to make that decision and cut this out of your life, Sagittarius, Ace of Wands is like having your energy, vitality back up. Six of Swords is movement, okay? Letting go of a baggage and headed towards that rainbow. It's a very spiritual symbol as well, that good times are coming and hardships are already passing. The Three of Pentacles mean that for some of you, you could be devoting your time, energy, and effort towards work, building new relations as well, focusing on your career, your personal goals. The Magician, okay? There's nothing that you cannot achieve if you really put your mind and heart towards the task. The Magician is also the need to address something, okay? The need to communicate. Perhaps this person realized that what you said towards them is exactly what they needed to hear in order to force them to grow with the Tower. It is most definitely something they've ignored, but they need to take action and not allow themselves to stagnate. So for some of you, there's a possibility that this person will reach out to you again. Ask for forgiveness with the Hierophant. But yes, another double confirmation, you are headed towards the light. There's going to be a positive shift here for you. There's a joyous time in your life, Sagittarius. Keep a positive mindset, okay? Your direction, it has been clouded in the beginning, but things are shifting for the better. I feel like you're letting this go because this has been too much of burden, pain, and suffering for some of you. The Sun card is also healing. What is your advice for Sagittarius at this time? On a different message, Sagittarius, I'm also getting that someone is upset that you are leaving. Because that's the Five of Swords, very manipulative energy. Like somebody's trying to blame it on you. Somebody could be trying to blame you for their unhappiness, for the choices that they're making. Sometimes the devil, this can signify self-destructive behavior that we carry within. But then we blame all of these outside forces. We blame other people for things that we should have control over. Again, it could be denying their responsibility. It's convenient to blame other people, or it's convenient to make an excuse. But you know the truth with the Mother of Swords, you're not manipulated. What is your advice for Sagittarius at this time? It says surrender. I can release my need to control. Somebody here may also be very controlling towards you. That could also be the devil. They're trying to manipulate so that they have control over the situation. You need to understand the distinction between power and control. You have the power of internal control, but very little external control over people or situations. The majority of your external control is through the power of influence. You can lead by example. Every soul has its unique path, and it's not your job to dictate it. Giving advice or direction in a compassionate manner is the way to go. Your soul too has a path, and you possess the power to control it. But you must surrender the illusion that you have control over another. Remember that this is a process, and from time to time your ego will rise up and demand that things be the way they should be. Envision a hot air balloon being loaded up with all of the things you think you need to control, and let them ride away in the balloon. You will be surprised to find that when you release the energy of control and accept the energy of surrender, doors will open that you never expected, because you have now given the universe space in which to materialize what is needed for your highest soul growth. Now, I feel like Sagittarius, for some of you, you realize that you've done your part. You did what you could to influence this person and the situation for the better. You try to steer this in a positive direction. But we can only do so much. It is up to the person involved to make the change. It is up to them to take control of their own life as well. what the card is basically saying is to surrender. Let go of your worries, your need to control the outcome. When you surrender, you make space for universe, okay, to make things happen on your behalf. So that is what I'm picking up for your reading. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Take only what resonates and leave out what doesn't. I'm sending you love and light, and namaste.